Hi Ollie, congratulations on the win. Has it landed with you just yet? How remarkable it is to concede 500 runs and win by an innings?
I mean, I think everyone knows what a special win that'll be. I think credit to those two Yorkshiremen yesterday, the way they went about their stuff. I think in another situation, I think you play a few more shots when you're kind of past your 100 sometimes naturally, but they knew how important it was to get us up to that massive score. So credit to them, and then the way the bowlers bowled was phenomenal. So it's been a serious effort from those guys, and the heat, the way they've charged in all day, the way the spinners have bowled as well. So yeah, really pleasing performance.
Have some of the wins that you guys have put together from unlikely situations in the past, do they help you believe that when you're sitting in the changing room, knowing you might need 700, 750, 800 runs to force a win, that you can do it? And I'm thinking about a game where you had a great impact in Hyderabad, for example, at the start of the year. You know, do you look back and think we've done it before, we can do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. You take the confidence from those previous performances when you're that far behind in the game. I think the main thing for us in that changing room, we try not to think about the end result too much during the game, especially if we're behind. We know that if we can rock up and just give absolutely 100%, chase the ball as hard as we can in the field and do those small things, then hopefully the bigger things will look after them as well. And that's allowed us to go and put together these good performances and these good wins in situations where potentially in the past we wouldn't have got over the line.
Of course, the match, I think we spoke at the start of the game about welcoming Jack back into the team, a real solid citizen, guy you can rely on as a captain. He's had a great week here, and he's been the man to finish it up for you. Just a word on what he brings and what he has brought this week. Yeah,
absolutely. It's been great to have Jack back in and around the squad. You know exactly what you're going to get from him as a bowler. He's obviously a very experienced bowler. He's taken a fair few test wickets now and played a lot of first-class cricket too. So he's been awesome to have back around. And I think the way that him and Shoaib Bashir can complement each other throughout the rest of this series is really exciting as well. They've obviously got slightly different skill sets and can challenge batters in different areas as well. And I know Shoaib didn't get his rewards this week, but I'm sure he will over the course of this series, and really happy for Jack, obviously taking that last wicket today. Spent a while out of the team, and credit to him for how he's come back, and he's bowled his heart out, and he's had a bit of bad luck over the last couple of years along the way, so couldn't be happier for him.
Ollie, in the last test match that you played, you guys obviously took a little bit of flack. Some people even said you disrespected cricket. Here you've almost paid the ultimate respect to test cricket. You've spent so long in the field, you batted so big. I just wondered if you guys reflected on what happened at the Oval and how pleasing it is to turn it around and produce a result like this.
I think firstly what I would say is I know there was a lot of chat about that, but at no point would anyone in that team ever disrespect Test cricket. Everyone absolutely loves it, and I know there was chat about underestimating opposition. I think Baz might have mentioned it before this game. That didn't come from anyone inside the changing room. I think that was a general thing that was spoken about outside of the changing room, not from within us. We respect every opposition we play and know the skills they've got. And I think naturally the way the game is played out here it can be slightly slower naturally on these pitches, obviously on a pitch like that anyway, where you know you've got to do the hard yards and you've got to really stick at it for a long period of time. We might have made, I don't want to say a mistake at the Oval, but we might have thought things were going to happen quicker than they did, because we knew that you could score quickly, but you could also take wickets quickly as well if you got it right. And this pitch is kind of the complete opposite to that kind of wicket, and that's kind of what we want to be good at as a team, is adapting to those different scenarios. And we got it slightly wrong at the Oval, but I think the way, especially those two Yorkshiremen batted this week, and the way the bowlers bowled and the different plans that they and the chances they created was awesome.
Should this send to other opponents that even 5-5-6 isn't safe against this England team?
Yeah, I mean, I think 550, it's a lot of runs, and I think obviously when two guys get in and go massive, and it's a great thing for us going forward, mainly because we know that there's guys throughout the order that can go and put those massive scores together. I know Joe Root's done that for years, and it's obviously Harry Brook's by far his biggest, and we'd like to think as a batting unit on another day different guys will step up. I mean, obviously we made 800 and I got a donut as well, so that's so on another day that there's other ways of getting to those massive scores too. So no, I think puts us in a really good place going forward.
Apologies, we only have time for one more, so we'll just finish with Lawrence. Thank you. Ollie, you've been involved in some pretty amazing wins since Brendan took over 2.5 years ago. Where would you place this one?
Oh, it'd be right up there. I think there's probably definitely top three. I think I can think of probably Islamabad was right up there, and then I think Hyderabad as well was right up there, and Trent Bridge. I think probably those four of the ones that as a team we really look back on, and this is right up there with the rest of them too.